G'day guys, today's video is going to be the maiden flight of my new Goblin RAW Piuma. So if you've seen one of the previous videos, I did an unbox and build of this helicopter, and now I'm ready to do the maiden flight. Now, for the record guys, if you're going to be expecting some crazy stunts and things like that, that ain't gonna happen. One is it's going to really be a test flight. Two, it's not, I can't fly 3D. I'll be honest with you, my brain doesn't think fast enough to do that. I mean, I can do it on a flight simulator. However, if I get it wrong, you know, I can hit reset. I don't have that luxury with real life. So the Maiden's going to be broken up into two bits. So I'm going to do a test hover in my backyard and very carefully test it just to make sure it's all working and everything and nothing's come loose, and just to check nuts and bolts and to make sure everything's fine. Then what we're going to do is we're going to head out to the airfield, where it's a nice big open space, and we're going to go from there guys. So I'm not going to lie, I'm quite nervous. I mean, I've flown, I've got like a 600 size nitro helicopter, which is pretty big too, but this is still, it's a big model, and it's a lot of time and effort's gone into building it. So let's go to the backyard first, and we'll do a test hover, and we'll do a bit of a on the ground test with the rotors and so forth, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, let's get this thing ready. So turn our radio on. Yep, it's on Piuma.
Hold mode.
Alright. Alright, let's check our controls. Forward, back, left, right, making sure it's still in hold mode, yes. Up, down, good. Left, right, nice. Alright. Alright, now let's check to make sure the gyro is working. Back, forward, right, left. Alrighty, well, what we're going to do now is we're going to spool it up on the ground and make sure everything's working. Alright,
Normal mode.
here we go guys. Okay, left, right. Okay, test the throttle cut.
Hold mode.
Alrighty,
Normal mode.
let's try it again. Got a bit of a shake, I'm just guessing that's the dampers. Alright, has a bit of a shake, so what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pause it here, and I'm just going to go and check over everything. I've got the head speed at the moment set at 1150 RPM. It took off quite easily. I'm honestly shaking like a dog trying to crap out a pine cone at the moment. But honestly, that was successful, I would say, at the moment. So I'm going to pause the video here, and I'll be back in a moment, and we'll go from there. Alrighty guys, I just did a quick change of the dampeners. Some time has passed, as you can tell from the shadows. Let's see if that makes a difference. So here we go. Bit better. Still a bit of a shake. Like I said, this is only 1150 RPM head speed. I'm just keeping it low to the ground for the moment. Still got a bit of a shake there. Interesting. Well, that was a bit better than what it was. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to stop it here and do a few more test hovers. Then I'll do it off camera. Then it will be off to the airfield. So when we come back, we'll be at the airfield, guys. Well guys, we're at the field. It is a very crisp autumn morning. It's currently 20 minutes past 8 in the morning, and it's a balmy 5 degrees Celsius. Not sure what that is in degrees Fahrenheit for my American viewers. I've been wanting to do I wanted to do the maiden flight yesterday, but it was very cold and very, well, it wasn't hard rain, but it was a very heavy mist, so there was no point in coming out then. And yeah, I've got some things to do today, but I want to get this flight in, and just got the battery in the sun there warming up a little bit. It's not probably going to be a short flight given the cold weather, so I don't want to risk any issues with the battery. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm just going to get it all set up, and we're going to hopefully have a successful flight. Alright guys, here we go. So make sure the switches are where they should be.
Hold mode.
Hold mode for when we connect the battery. Wait for it to initialize. Excellent. Alright, as always, let's check our controls. Yep, forward and back, left, right, up, down, left, right, excellent. Alright, let's get the canopy on. Alright, let's, as always, now we'll check our gyro, make sure it's working. So, forward, back, right, left, excellent. Alright guys, so like I said, there's going to be no crazy stunts, and in between the test hover and now, I had a bit of a discussion online regarding the wobble. Apparently this is normal for the Piuma when it's brand spanking new at low head speed. The dampeners have to settle in. So this is only going to be a short flight, and like I said, it's really just going to be a test flight. And I've got the sun, I'll have the sun behind me, so I'll put it there. Alright.
Normal mode. Stunt 1.
I just got the head speed up a little bit. I think this is about 1350 RPM. Still got a bit of a shake. I'm just taking it very careful. And I just want to get acquainted with this model. And my fingers are cold, so it's going to be nothing crazy. I am quite nervous, I am shaking, but it's probably cold too, so. I mean, it's very stable. I do have it in beginner mode at the moment just because I want to get used to it. That's the flight setting on the flybarless unit, because I'm using MSH Brain 2. Hopefully the shaking isn't coming up on the camera, and by that I mean me shaking, because I am quite nervous. This is a big ass expensive model. And this is just a test flight, guys. So I'm going to land it now because my fingers are really going numb.
Hold mode.
Look, yeah. Okay. Woo! Shaking. Well, guys, I mean, apart from cold fingers and nerves, that went really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here and I'm just going to check the battery. Like I said, I'm just going to cut here. Oh, that's the timer. So yeah, I'm going to cut here and we'll check the voltage on the battery because that was set for about 5 minutes. So we'll be back in a sec, guys. Alright guys, so that was probably a little bit less than 4 minutes flight, and like as I said, I can't stress it enough, it's really a test flight. So I did the 2 test hovers you saw, and I did a couple off camera just hovering, and it was a bit more of the same but a little bit higher up and moving around a bit more. And I just want to check the battery voltage because like I said, it's about 5 degrees Celsius out here, so I will check it. 23 volts, 3.8 volts per cell. Well guys, that is actually pretty damn good. Like I said, that, so I'll explain. So what I'm using is a Hobbywing Platinum 120 amp ESC, a Scorpion 4025 size 1100 kV motor, and I am using a Z Power 5200 milliamp hour 6 cell LiPo, and it's 100C. And yeah, I am very happy with how this has turned out. I was a little nervous given that this is a large model, and when I got this ESC, it came with this little cap pack here, and I had no idea why they would include it. And they said, and it says in the instruction, you know, if you have some high voltage servos, blah blah blah, to put that on. So I have the cap pack connected into my fly bolus unit here as a bit of safety, and quite frankly guys, I am happy with that. I would have liked to have gone a little bit longer and be a little bit warmer. I mean, my hands are still shaking just from the cold, but really guys, I'm happy with that. So that is a successful maiden flight. It wasn't anything fancy guys, as I said, but I'm happy with the way the model flew. And like I said, the shaking is normal for a Puma because of the low head speed, but there was no oscillating of the cyclics, there was no tail wag. Yeah, I'm happy with it. So that is the end of this video guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or any tips or anything like that, don't hesitate to comment down below. Till then guys, enjoy your hobby and cheers.